Howdy everybody, welcome back. I've got one more video for this series. This is for the paid version of this template, and let's jump right into it. There's been a few things added. 1 is an inventory, 2 is a quest system, 3 is a character select, and a couple other things that are just not coming to mind at the moment. So and you can change between mobile and PC with a bool click, so let's jump into that. In our 2D side-scroller character, and for the visual learners, that's going to be in your content folder, side-scroller template. This is going to be in demo, since it is Epic's beginning content, and blueprints. If we need on-screen controls for mobile, click that bool. Compile and save. No joke, it's that simple. So if we hit play now, and we start the game, we now have on-screen controls. Interact, jump, and attack. And please take note that this cat is the save system.
Hey! Bye. Hey! Bye.
And there's been the inventory added. Double click to use it. Double click to equip an item, and you can use or destroy. And please remember that cat was the save system, because I've got a special treat that's just the beginning. We're going to be going through all these variables right here. This is a pretty modular template now, and you can change everything you need with just a couple variables. So let's say our save point was the cat, and we want it to be player 2 running for whatever reason. Let's hit play, start game. And it's legitimately that easy.
Hey! Bye.
So let's go back into our 2D side-scroller character. Let's revert back to the cat. And compile and save. Now I'm not going to go through all of these, but I'm going to go through the bulk of it because it's very repetitive. It's been extremely streamlined, and you can do everything from quest givers to merchants to widgets and your own characters, actually. I'm not kidding, it's that easy. It's just like we did in the first couple tutorials, second or third one I believe, where we imported a character and we made a flipbook. Once you have that flipbook, you go to these variables and you pick the variable. It's literally that easy now. And as for the enemies, you're going to need 4. You're going to need idle, run, attack, and death. This comes preloaded with 6 enemies, which should be enough to get you going. There's also a VFX it's a green cloud when an enemy falls down after you kill it. And you can also render your enemies a different color now. Let's make this one green. And you can set their health right here. Starts off at 100, enemy 2 increments to 150, and so on. And these are common delays within the enemy blueprint which you might be using. One is how long it takes to die, how long it takes to destroy, the VFX delay, which is the green cloud which falls down, and the destroy delay for the VFX. So, since we have rendered one enemy a different color already, let's jump right in and go kill that enemy so you can see not only it rendered a different color, which is now green, there is also a green cloud when they fall. Just like that. So, when we go back into our 2D side-scroller template, 2D side-scroller character, all these delays have to do with the different timing, because not all sprites fall at the same time, not all sprites attack at the same time, not all sprites need destroyed at the same time, so that's what these delays are for. And most of them are pretty good at default. And let's get this enemy back to the same color it was. And there's 6 of them preloaded. So if you want to just customize it, you upload your flipbooks, you import them, and you change out a variable. I'm not kidding, it's that simple. Just like all the quest givers and merchants and stuff. Next is going to be the game sounds. You can also change out all of your game sounds right here, as well as level sounds and enemy sounds. This comes preloaded with 8 levels, I believe. Level 8, and the main menu. If you import your music, you go to the variable on the level that you want to change. We'll do level 1, just for the sake of it. You go to this variable, and you select your new music. And next are your characters. All of them are the same. There's 3 here. There's 2, 1, and 3. That's just the way the cookies fell. And the main flipbooks that you want to swap out here are idle, run, attack, jump, and death. And it's the same thing. If you want different characters, you import your flipbooks, come to these variables, and you swap them out. It's that simple. There's no hunting and pecking. Another thing that was able to be handled through the player blueprint is widgets. So for widgets, let's say I want there's not really much to differentiate here. Let's say I want green clouds, and I don't know, save, normalize, whatever that is, compile and save. And now every single widget in the game has been updated. It is literally that simple now. The backgrounds.
Hey!
The secondary background wasn't too happy about that.
Hey! Bye. Hey! Bye.
But it's that easy. And that's bothering me. That better be working. The secondary background, let's do a green cloud, just because. Just because that's weird, it should have rendered an image. Yep, it's working. Okay, that looks terrible, but for the sake of showing it, there we go. So, 1, 2, 3. Background image 1 is back. You can set your button shades right here, on hovered, on clicked. It's all set as it should be. You can leave it or change it if you want. Text color for menus, dialogues, and buttons. All of those have different text colors, and you can set those text colors by changing this. Like, say for menus we want red text. Compile and save. And now the menus should have had red text. That's gonna be fixed in the first update.
Hey, bye.
Very strange. I could have swore I tied all that in. Oh, it's still black. So, let's do red. Compile and save. Now the menus have red colors. I knew I tied all that in. I just didn't save. Next up is going to be the exit buttons. That's on the dialog boxes, the signs. You can change the color and the image. Right here, image, color, pause button, image, color, quest log. Oh, and you can change your health bar color. Like, let's say we want it green. It's that simple. Oops. Character select. And now the health bar is green. You can customize pretty much you can do just about everything except build a level in here. And last but not least, you've got mobile widgets, and that's for mobile games. And again, if you want a different button, you import your button and you change out this variable. Same with A, B, X, Y. A is not in use yet. I want to add a shooting function. I just had to wrap up this project and get it done since I don't know when my next day off is going to be. But it's very repetitive. It's not as intimidating as it looks. And that's it. You do basically everything that you need to do inside the player blueprint. Let's cover... It's only 13 minutes. Let's cover the character select right quick. So let's go into our widgets. Character select. On the graph, these are your three buttons: trans button, female button, and male button. They're setting bools inside the 2D side-scroller character. Character bools, dead 1, 2, and 3. And it's saving it to the save system. Yes, there's a save system now. And it is, anytime you jump, it's checking for your character with a bool and setting the enumerations accordingly. Same with your character select. On the update animation, it's checking for character 1, 2, or 3. It is setting your capsule size. Your scene component size, because not all characters are the same size. And of course, if 1 is true, it's playing those animations. And I think that pretty well covers... Oh, quests. Compile, save. How to make quests. Let's get through that right quick. It's also just like the modular widgets from the 3D system. Let's go to our template, quest system, data table, quests. These are labeled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is a collect quest test, and there's a reward. It requires a lost ring. If you want to add a new one, you just hit the add button. Right now there's only collect quests, and there are progress locked quests. Like for instance, the second one is progress locked. You have to complete quest 1 in order to open up quest 2. And you can, just like the 3D template, let's open up the levels. Oops, wrong one. We want our maps. No, that was the right one. Demo. Maps. Level 1. Save selected. And now if we go to our quest givers, it's the same thing as the RPG template. When you click on it, you can set what quests they have. This one has quest 1. This one has quest 2, which is that progression locked quest. Let's see that in action right quick.
Hey! Bye. How are you? See you later.
So if we pick up all this stuff, it's now in our inventory. We're gonna interact.
Thank you. Hello.
And there's active question marks and exclamation marks.
Hello. Thank you.
And that was the progression quest. Oh, that needs to be fixed. That background image needs to be moved back. I'm gonna do that right quick so I don't forget about it. It's been a long journey. Maps, level 2. Three. And it's the same bug from the beginning of the tutorial series. All better. Kinda. Oh, now I gotta run all the way back over there, because there's not a save point on that level, so I didn't save where I was at. But it's fixed. Nothing to see here. Moving forward. But just to show that the save system is working, let's interact. Let's save the game.
Bye.
And... oh, there's no enemies. There we go. Now we start back up on the same level. Huzzah! Everything is working as it should. So, what else do we have? The interaction system is the same as on the 3D template. The item info is the same. To add an item ID or an item, you make the item ID match everything up accordingly. If you want a different item type, you add an enumerator just like before. If you need a different variable, it's the same as before. You add a different variable on the item info, and you create children's of the, for instance, right now there's quest and health items. Create a child and name it accordingly. Same with the health items. There's the base health item. And what else? Feels like I'm missing something. But that's about 20 minutes. I think that covered pretty well everything that's been added. And I went through and cleaned up most of these blueprints. Anything that I missed will be cleaned up in the next update. And I think that's everything. Alrighty. Well, I hope you guys buy it. It's gonna be $5 for the first week or two, and then I'm gonna bump it up to $25. Because it's basically a full-on RPG 3D with a back end with a 2D front end. And if you want to know what assets I'm using GameArt 2D's assets. He does great work, and this is optimized for his stuff. So, I thought I heard that. I thought I heard a swish at the beginning. How did she get there? Good catch. Save all. Save often. And there'll be a link to this on Fab, and there'll be a link to GameArt 2D, all in the description. And somebody who gets really good at this system could probably hammer out a game faster than AI. So, and it's not exactly slop. There's a lot of very intricate back-end work that's been done here to make life easier, but it is one type of template, so I hope somebody makes a killer game with it, and I will see y'all later.